If you play pickleball and you ever get plantar fasciitis, foot pain, or toe pain, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this in less than 60 seconds so you never have to worry about it again. This has saved me countless of hours of limping around in pain after those extended pickleball sessions. I'm super excited to share it with you guys today, and I know it's going to help a lot of you out there, so let's get into it. The only thing you're going to need is some of this. This is athletic tape. There's a million brands out there. There's KT tape, there's rock tape. I'm going to use the rock tape today specifically. You can get whatever you like. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I don't have any codes for you. Only thing I have to say is make sure you do get the athletic tape. This stuff it has special properties. It adheres with heat. So we want it to stay for a long time, especially, while you're playing those extended sessions of pickleball. So make sure you spend the extra couple dollars and get the actual athletic tape. You can get this rock tape if you'd like. So grab your tape and some scissors and we'll get this done. So the first thing we've got to do is get the correct size piece of tape. We need to line this up with the middle of the bottom of the heel, and then we are going to cut it so it's the length of about the middle of the arch. I'll put an image up on screen so you can see exactly how to cut this. And then the next step is to round the corners of this off. And the reason for that is because if you have sharp corners, a lot of the times that will start to roll up on the corners. And then before you know it, the whole thing has rolled up. So make sure you take the time to round those corners properly on your piece of tape. It's very important. Don't skip that step. And then once you have your piece of tape, we are going to cut 5 individual strips for the 5 toes into it. And you can see about how far I'm going down there. You want to make sure you don't go down too far. You want to have a little bit of that solid piece there, but you also want to make sure the strips are long enough. So take your time, do this, try to get the strips about the same size. This does not have to be perfect. As you can see here, they are not perfectly even. They're not all the same size, but that's about how far you want to cut them down, about 2/3 of the way down. Next, you can take the backing off of the tape. The easiest way to do that is to just grab the whole thing and make a ripping motion. It'll rip off for you, and then you can just peel the back off. Simple as that. So the first thing we do here is we anchor this down on the heel. You can see this tape is heat activated, so I'm heating it up a little bit, rubbing it with my thumb here to anchor it down. Make sure that's anchored down really well. And then we are going to take each of these individual pieces and stretch them all the way up to the individual toes. So go ahead and hold that down, stretch that piece up the foot towards the toe as far as you can get it. And then this is important. You're going to leave slack at the end. You can see I left that piece loose, and I'm just going to press it down at the very end, at the very top towards the toe there. So that's super important. You have to leave a little bit of slack at the end towards the toe. So same thing, stretch the individual piece up towards the toe as much as you can. Start pressing it down, and then leave slack at the top there, press it down. That's going to help to make sure that this stays adhered to the foot the entire time that you're playing. It's going to prevent it from rolling up or anything like that. We want to make sure that it sticks around the entire pickleball session, or whatever you're doing. We want to make sure this sticks and doesn't come off. And this will stick very well if you use this technique. So you're going to stretch each one of these fibers up towards the corresponding toe here, as you can see. Just continue to do this process for each toe, kind of fanning this thing out as you go up the foot. Like I said, it does not have to be perfect. I'm on to the pinky toe here. I've got this last piece. So make sure you press it all on there good, heat it up, make sure it sticks good. Give it a good rub on there. Need you to grab another piece of tape. We are going to wrap this around the bottom of the foot, just like this. We don't need it super long because it stretches pretty well. We're just going to make the correct cut here, just to cover up the sides and the bottom of the foot. About like that will be perfect for this foot. Not super long. So I'll go ahead and cut that. And then don't forget to round these corners again. You have to round the corners on this piece too. And once you have your piece of tape, you can make that tearing motion, tear the back off, and peel it off. Okay, perfect. We've got our piece of tape here. Right along here is where we're going to put it, just right through the middle of the arch. So you're going to place one side on one side of the foot, anchor it down, warm it up, make sure it's adhered to the foot, and then you're going to pull this pretty tight and wrap it all the way around to the other side. I will say this might look difficult, but I was trying to keep my hands out of the way so you guys could see, and it's tough doing it on another person. It's much easier to do on yourself. Now, once you get this down really well, you can have it done in under 60 seconds each foot. And I'm telling you, for those extended pickleball sessions when you're going to be playing for hours, or even if you're going to play in a tournament, and you know your feet are going to be cramping and hurting afterwards, or you're going to have some type of foot pain, go give this a try at least once and let me know your thoughts afterwards. And if you found this helpful, please consider subscribing for more tips, tricks, and hacks to keep you healthy and keep you in the game. Keep playing pickleball. See you soon.